The Chicago Bears are making moves, but not every move is about change. Some decisions are about stability, and that's exactly what's happening with Cole Kmet's position coach, Jim Dray. He's staying put for another season. This is big. When a new head coach takes over like Ben Johnson is doing now, there's usually a complete overhaul. Out with the old, in with the new, but not this time. Dray is sticking around, and that tells us something important. The Bears believe in him. Why does this matter? Because coaching consistency is huge for player development. Cole Kmet has been one of the most reliable tight ends in Chicago. He's tough, he's smart, and he's been growing every year. Keeping his position coach in place means the Bears want to keep that progress going. First, who is Jim Dray? If you don't know much about him, here's the quick rundown. He played in the NFL as a tight end from 2010 to 2017, spending time with the Cardinals, Browns, Bills, and 49ers. He wasn't a superstar, but he was a grinder, a guy who understood the game at a deep level. And that's the kind of guy you want coaching your players. Dray joined the Bears in 2022 as part of Matt Eberflus's staff, and even though the team struggled in that era, he was one of the bright spots. Cole Kmet made major strides under his coaching. Before Dray got to Chicago, Kmet had 0 touchdowns in 2021. In his first year with Dray, 7 touchdowns. That's not a coincidence. Now let's talk about Kmet. The guy's a beast. He's 6'6", 260 pounds, and built like an old-school tight end. He's not just a big target in the red zone, he's a key piece of the Bears' offense. In 2023, he had his best year yet. 73 catches, 719 yards, and 6 touchdowns. That's solid production, especially on a team that was struggling to find its identity on offense. But then came 2024, Kmet's numbers dipped. 47 catches, 474 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not terrible, but definitely a step back. So what happened? It wasn't Dray's coaching, it was the offense as a whole. The Bears' system was a mess last season. They had quarterback issues, offensive line problems, and inconsistent play calling. The whole thing was a disaster. And when an offense struggles, the tight end is usually one of the first positions to take a hit. That's why keeping Dray around is a smart move. Ben Johnson, the Bears' new head coach, clearly sees the value in him. He could have cleaned house. He could have brought in his own guy, but he didn't. He saw what Dray has done with Kmet and said, yeah, we're keeping this guy. That says a lot. And let's not forget, Ben Johnson is an offensive mastermind. He turned the Detroit Lions into a powerhouse offense. If he believes Dray is the right guy to coach tight ends, then we should trust that decision. Now, looking ahead to 2025, what can we expect from Kmet? For one, we're probably going to see a major bounce-back year. The Bears' offense is going to look completely different. Ben Johnson is bringing a modern, creative system that plays to players' strengths. That means Kmet should be used more effectively. Better routes, better matchups, and more opportunities to make plays. And let's talk about the quarterback situation. Caleb Williams is the expected #1 overall pick. If the Bears draft him, that means a fresh start under center. A young quarterback's best friend, a reliable tight end. That's what Kmet can be for Williams. Think about how Travis Kelce is Patrick Mahomes' go-to guy. Kmet has the potential to be that safety blanket for Williams in Chicago. But even if the Bears don't draft Williams, the offense will still improve. They'll have a better system, better protection, and hopefully better decision-making at quarterback. And all of that benefits Kmet. The bottom line, keeping Jim Dray is a win. It gives Kmet stability, and it keeps an experienced coach in the building. The Bears are making changes, but they're keeping the right people in place. That's how you build a winning culture. So, Bears fans, get ready. Cole Kmet's best football might still be ahead of him, and Jim Dray will be right there to help make it happen.